Hello everyone, this is Dr. Sehar from Dentabest, your best online mentor for the preparation of INBDE, ADAT and AFK exam. Today students, I have taken a topic of pharmacology, that is anti-anxiety drugs. Let us talk about what all objectives we are going to talk in this video. First of all, we'll define different types of anxiety disorder. We'll see what are used that drugs which are used for treatment of anxiety, the pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics of them, and the specific clinical application of each class of anti-anxiety drugs. We have know the side effect of different class of anti-anxiety drug. Let us see what is anxiety first. Anxiety is a kind of physical and emotional distress which interferes with the normal life. Anti-anxiety drugs can relieve anxiety without interfering with your mental or physical functions. Anxiety is a condition when you feel emotionally hypercharged all the time. You feel restless. Anxiety can have emotional and psychic symptoms, and anxiety can also create physical or somatic symptoms. So patient with anxiety has irrational, excessive fear and worry, irritability, feeling restlessness, trouble concentrating, feeling tense. Physical symptom of anxiety student can be sweating, tachycardia, shortness of breath, stomach upset, frequent urination or diarrhea, sleep disturbances, insomnia and fatigue. The different types of anxiety we have student. One is GAD, that's most common form of anxiety when patient is just having a generalized anxiety disorder. Number 2 can be PTSD, that is post-traumatic stress disorder. Number 3 is OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. Then we have panic disorder, and then we have the phobias. So patients in GAD are usually and constantly worried about health, money, work, or with no apparent reasons. While in OCD, we know an anxiety disorder in which people cannot prevent themselves from unwanted thoughts or behavior that seem impossible to stop, like having an obsession or OCD of washing your hands all the time, feeling that they are dirty. Now, PTSD is anxiety disorder that affect people who have experienced a severe emotional trauma, like going through a divorce or dramatic car accident. Panic disorder, a disorder in which people have sudden and intense attack of anxiety in certain situations. Phobia, it's an intense, uncontrolled fear of a specific situation, like phobia to open spaces, phobia to height. Now, treatment of anxiety include the psychotherapy, which is a cognitive behavioral therapy, and also the medications which are considered as anxiolytics. We can see classification of different anxiolytic drugs. Number 1 is definitely the benzodiazepines. Then we have 5-HT reuptake inhibitors, then 5-HT1A agonist, then antidepressant, some beta blockers, and some MAO inhibitors can be used in treatment of anxiety. Let us talk about the benzodiazepines. Benzodiazepine students usually have the suffix of zolam or zepam, like alprazolam, astazolam, triazolam, then lorazepam, oxazepam, temazepam, diazepam, flurazepam. The drugs which are short acting is like triazolam, intermediate acting 10 to 20 hours is alprazolam, lorazepam, and the long acting drug for anxiety is diazepam, flurazepam. Benzodiazepine, they mainly act by binding to GABA A receptors in the brain. GABA is an inhibitory neurotransmitter. So it enhances the GABA action on the brain and increase the chloride influx to the cell. It leads to hyperpolarization. So once your nerve cell is hyperpolarized, it's difficult to depolarize it. That will decrease your depolarization, decrease your action potential, and decrease your excitation, and that will calm you down because it's mainly potentiating the effect of GABA. GABA is an inhibitory neurotransmitter. So when inhibitory effect is increased, that will make you calm down. In anxiety, you need to calm down. You need to decrease your excitation. Now, let us see, student, what is the therapeutic uses of benzodiazepines we have. Benzodiazepines definitely are used for anxiety disorder. They help in short-term relief of severe anxiety, generalized anxiety disorder, for OCD, also with panic disorder, with depression, like alprazolam can help it. They are fast-acting, onset within 30 minutes to 1 hour. For sleep disorder, insomnia, we can use the benzodiazepines like triazolam, lorazepam, flurazepam. For treatment of epilepsy, we know epilepticus attack like status epilepticus, diazepam is a very popular drug. Anesthesia, for pre-anesthetic medication to calm down the patient, is like diazepam. Induction of anesthesia, also midazolam, that's very commonly used in dental office, like a syrup for children or the oral for the adult patient. Now, the adverse effect of benzodiazepine definitely is ataxia, cognitive impairment, impairment of driving ability, anterograde amnesia, hangover feeling, drowsiness, confusion, tolerance, psychological and physical dependence with the continuous use can be seen. Benzodiazepine, of course, when patient is taking, you cannot just discontinue the drug like that. You have to slowly reduce the dose. Otherwise, the patient can come with the withdrawal symptoms, which are very severe with rebound insomnia, anorexia, not feeling hungry, anxiety, agitation, tremors, and convulsion. The respiratory and cardiovascular depression is possible only in large doses first. If you look at this here, the drug classes, effect of benzodiazepine, because benzodiazepine itself is a CNS depressant. If you take with other antidepressant, it will lead to too much of depression effect that can lead to respiratory depression of the patient. Also, alcohol and antihistamine both can increase the effect of benzo. Then the drugs which are cytochrome P50 activator like phenytoin and rifampin, they will decrease the half-life of benzodiazepine, make it shorter acting, while cytochrome P450 inhibitors like cimetidine, which is H2 blocker, erythromycin, they can increase the half-life or prolong the effect of benzodiazepines. Benzodiazepine should not be given in pregnant females or breastfeeding, and also patients with liver disease, older people, it should be reduced dose. Now, there is a very important drug, student, called as 5-HT1A agonist drug, that is Buspirone. Buspirone, this drug is having an anxiolytic effect, and as compared to other benzos and barbiturate, this is having very less habit potential or addictive potential that is seen with most of the drugs which act on CNS. It has a slow onset of action, delayed effect, and act as an agonist on brain 5-HT1A receptors. Only anxiolytic, no hypnotic effect, doesn't induce any sleep in you, no muscle relaxant, no anticonvulsant, no alcohol additive effect, that's good, doesn't impair memory and coordination, doesn't affect your driving skill, minimum risk of dependence, and no withdrawal symptoms with Buspirone. It is acting like an anxiolytic in mild anxiety and GAD disorder. It has a slow onset of action though. GIT upset, dizziness, drowsiness can also happen, but it's not effective for severe anxiety cases. It also has drug interaction with cytochrome P450 inducers and the inhibitors. Buspirone, student, you can also remember for producing tardive dyskinesia as an adverse effect when the patient can develop extrapyramidal or Parkinson-like effect with the involuntary repetitious movement of hand, limbs, and trunk. Now we come to student SSRI effect or use in anxiety like fluoxetine. Fluoxetine acts by blocking the uptake of 5-HT. And consider a first line of treatment for more anxiety disorder, right? Blocking the serotonin will block your excitation. It will calm you down in anxiety disorder, panic disorder, OCD, GAD, PTSD, and phobia. Because they are well tolerated, they have low risk for dependency and abuse and low potential for overdose. Side effect of SSRIs can still be weight gain, nausea, diarrhea, and delayed action, dry mouth, which is not as much though, sleep disturbance, insomnia. Now, the tricyclic antidepressant like doxepin, imipramine, they can work by reducing uptake of both 5-HT and norepinephrine. It is used for anxiety, especially associated with depression. Also, it's effective for panic uptake and delayed onset of action. The side effect of tricyclic antidepressant can lead to atropine-like effect, as we discussed, dry mouth, blurred vision, tachycardia, urinary retention. It can also create alpha-blocking activity, postural hypotension, and also the weight gain. Now, the another group used for treatment of anxiety are the MAO inhibitors. In MAO inhibitors, phenolphthalein, it acts by blocking the action of MAO enzyme used for panic attack and the phobia. And with the MAO inhibitors, as we were discussing about the fermented food, cheese, wine, beer that can have tyramine, it can increase the tyrosine and epinephrine level in the blood of the patient. So, MAO inhibitors should not be taken with these foods. Side effect is dry mouth, constipation, diarrhea, and also the dizziness. The use of beta blockers in treatment of anxiety, it works by blocking the peripheral sympathetic system to reduce the somatic symptoms of anxiety, decrease blood pressure, decrease the heart rate, used in performance or patient with social anxiety. Less effective for other form of anxiety too. Used with caution in asthma patient, cardiac failure, and peripheral vascular disorder. So you can see here, there is a quick summary that we have for anxiolytic like benzo for GAD, OCD, phobia, panic attack, SSRI, fluoxetine for GAD, OCD, phobia, and panic attack, tricyclic antidepressant mainly with depression and panic attack, Buspirone is for mild anxiety, not effective in panic attack, and beta blockers mainly for phobia, for social phobia or social anxiety. However, the adverse effect with all these benzos, ataxia, confusion, dependence, tolerance and withdrawal symptom. SSRIs can have atropine-like toxicity effect with overdose. Then 5-HT1 agonist like Buspirone, as I told you, has minimal adverse effect. Beta blockers can always create the hypotension. Now, benzodiazepine toxicity overdose. So, the antidote for benzodiazepine toxicity is the flumazenil. To block the receptors on which benzodiazepine act. When you have benzodiazepine toxicity, overdose of CNS depressant like benzodiazepine, you will have a respiratory depression. So, it will reverse the effect of CNS depressant effect of benzodiazepine overdose. For that, you use the flumazenil.